Sorry, I had to go get a different microphone because the boys broke my microphone. Or
Wait,
one of
what?
my microphones. My boys broke one of my microphones.
One of your Rhodes?
Yes.
Damn, that's expensive.
Yes. They knocked it over in the basement and it broke the threads clean off the back of and so it cannot fit in the little shock mount.
It's another episode of Uncle Weepy's Depression Dungeon. With your hosts, Joy Moeller, Paul Armstrong, and Jeremy Fuchsa.
You guys, I broke my toe a week ago.
Oh, no.
It's been really hard. It's been really hard. It's my big toe on my right toe, and I'm right-handed. So, I mean, it's better, but you guys understand.
Yeah.
Did you tell a story about how you broke your toe?
I'd be happy to.
Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss it.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, no. But first of all, how are you guys doing?
Good, except for Jeremy's destroyed microphone.
Yeah, I have a broken microphone and I'm drinking wine out of a juice box, so.
Oh, that's okay. Number 2's amazing. The first one, I did hear you say one of your sons got to it.
Yes, I'm sure in their eternal game of grab ass in the basement, they knocked over one of the boom stands that and I don't want to say bad on me for leaving it sitting out because they should know that that shit's expensive. They know that. They've been told. You know what?
If there's a kid to blame, I say blame it.
Oh, I'm blaming. I know exactly. Yeah.
Now, was your mic set up for karaoke? Is that what was going on?
No,
why was it on a boom?
Well, it's on a boom mic because I have a boom stand so I can,
do karaoke.
Lean back in my couch.
Into the sperm of others.
It's all about comfort.
That's where Lyle was born because you were laying back in the couch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Love Lyle so much.
I'm looking for replacement parts for you, Jeremy, and I'm not seeing.
I think I'm going to have to probably contact Rode directly and go, hey, you guys have got to have bottoms to these things, right?
Grab ass.
Maybe do this.
All right, we got to hear about this broken toe foot.
Yeah, I've got, and I also have all kinds of photos and
of the
one
broken?
video I could set.
Of you breaking it? Because that would be great.
Well, you can hear the breaking.
Oh my God.
It's off camera. It's like security camera.
Oh.
No, you can't really hear the breaking. You remember the girl crushing grapes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
No.
So, I'm 2 weeks ago tomorrow, fucking opening day. Hello baseball. Hello best. I love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody? We all know the Royals aren't great. Doesn't matter. It's opening day. Going to opening day. Start drinking at about 10:30. What? We're on a rain delay. Game was supposed to start at 3, starts at 5. Man, it was an amazing day. Anyway, get back to, Uber back to work, 19 below, and hanging out. It's like 9:00, hanging out in the parking lot with a very good friend / coworker / sister-in-law. And, listen, I'm not going to lie. We were smoking cigarettes. We're so cool after drinking.
Turned into one of those kind of nights.
Woo! Yeah.
You're like,
And
oh, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Up by the wall of the business, I was like, who fucking threw their trash out? And my friend, I'm going to call her Anne, because that's her name, is like, what do you mean? And I was like, there's a fucking cardboard box right there. You can't put that shit in our parking lot. And she's like, that's not a cardboard box. I was like, I'm gonna fucking kick it. And she's like, why? And I was like, 'cause I want to kick it. And she's like, it's not a cardboard box. I was like, I'm kicking it. She's like, that's a fucking brick. And I was like, I'm kicking it.
Oh no.
And I kicked it, and it was like, it was more than a brick. It was,
The Death Star.
Yes. Now,
attached.
when I had kicked it, I just remember like feeling a vibration through my whole body.
Kind
and a
of like
pain.
Tom and Jerry, like.
Yeah.
Yes. And then thinking to myself, that's not a fucking box. And then in the video, I'm like, because I went back, you guys, I went back like this was a cardboard box and I was going to be funny and I was going to punt this thing. And then I'm just like, "Argh!" And I'm walking and I'm like, no, it's not that wasn't a box. And Anne's like, yeah, I know. I told you it's so yeah, I got the broken toe. And that's really the extent of the story.
You pulled what's the dude from the Lord of the Rings movie? He kicked a helmet and broke his toe. You're like that, like, screaming into the air.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was afraid it was going to be like pulled like a jackass, but
No,
Lord of the
no.
Rings, I'll take it.
No, what's his
Anyway, his name is the Hobbit.
face? So that means, are you
Or-
on crutches? Or are you boot?
No.
Just a boot?
No, I didn't even go to the doctor.
What?
I was like, come on. Like, first of all, I did the Googles.
Just
like,
put some
it's a
butter on
broken
it.
toe, right? Like, ice it, blah, blah, blah. It's already better. It's turned so many shades of shit, and I don't even think I'm going to lose my nail.
Ooh.
I showed it to my 3-year-old, and he's like, when I hurt my toe, it doesn't turn purple. And I'm like, well, let that be a lesson to you, son.
Is it black yet?
It's on the upswing.
Oh,
It
so
went
it's gone through the
pink, red,
green
purple.
and the.
Yo, yeah. Yo, and it's looking pretty good right now. But I think that's a fun story.
That is a fun
And that-
story.
So that was the second most stupid thing I did that night, though. Because after that, well, and kind of all in that situation was, I need some fucking tacos.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to get Anne to get tacos. She won't go. She wasn't gonna go. So after I break my toe, I start walking up to El Patron, which is about, if you don't know where we are, it's about
That's not close.
3/4 mile away
Yeah. Okay. That's
From our
not
new
close.
space.
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock at night. And I'm walking, I got my broken toe. And about halfway there, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I may as well have a sign on me that says, please, by all means, rape it, take it. You know?
Good God.
And I,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I mean,
dark.
you know, where you're headed. Sure.
Just that area.
Yeah.
Not that it's an awful
It's
area,
not
but
it's not a bad
not
area,
well
but
lit.
it's not. Yeah, it's a
It's not
dark
well
and
lit.
industrial area.
Yes, industrial, kind of a lot of, not parking lots, but like gated lots type thing. And I was just like, all right. Well, this, not the best night of my life, but I'll tell you what, the best day. It was a very fun opening day.
Is El Patron even open that late for tacos?
It was only like 10 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying.
The Patron, like
And yeah,
the
they are.
Patron, like the rum?
Yeah, like the tequila. Yeah.
Tequila, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't like tequila.
But I was just like, yeah, halfway there, I was like, you're a fucking idiot. Like beyond breaking the toe, kicking a fucking cinder block. I was like, what you doing, Joy? Oh, just walking around asking to be attacked.
Just making some life choices. Nothing
Right.
big.
Hobbling.
And I shouldn't even say asking, just like not preventing. If I get attacked, I'm like, well, I had it coming. Just like if you're going to kick a fucking concrete block, you're going to break your toe.
Kind of walking around, just covering up each hole as you walk along.
Yeah.
Whose hole?
Just living my life as a worthless piece of
Both holes. Just nobody come in here. Nobody enter.
Hey, I'm too old. But what's going on with you guys? Oh my God. And I am so sorry about last week, but I'll tell you what happened.
Is it another good story?
Probably not, but I'm trying to think what had happened last week.
You couldn't do it until late.
Parties?
I went to the dinner the new dinner theater, which I've never been, and I fucking loved it.
Oh, the new theater.
The dinner theater.
Yes. So the new theater. Yes.
It's called the new dinner theater. Anyway, it was awesome. I loved it. And if you don't live in Kansas City, you can't appreciate that.
What
was the celebrity?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. What TV actor from the 70s or 80s was there?
Ooh, can we do a guessing game?
One of the stars of the Bosom Buddies.
Oh, Peter Scolari.
What? Yeah, it was that
I
one.
mean, it wouldn't be Tom Hanks.
He is also
Right.
in Girls, so
Peter Scolari was in Girls?
yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'd never been there, and I thought it was awesome. It was very impressive the way it's set up. And anyway, it was wonderful.
Very nice.
And I'm sorry I couldn't record, but you know, sometimes life takes a different turn because of Bosom Buddies.
or cardboard boxes that turn out to be bricks.
Oh my God.
Oh, what's the Bosom Buddies theme song? It was a Billy Joel song.
Yeah. I don't care what you say
There you go.
anymore.
You got
This is my life.
Go ahead with your
own life.
Leave me alone.
Me alone.
Bam, bam,
Beep,
bam.
beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Let's just make noises now. Before we leave this toe thought, just imagine what kind of kick you might do if you're like, there's a cardboard box in the shape of a cinder block, and I'm gonna fucking let it fly.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. I mean,
Oh, you're going to do a full out football kick. Yeah.
yeah, your leg is out at like a 90-degree angle behind you.
Oh, yeah.
You're giving it all you got. So yeah, you fucked your toe up good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't shatter it.
Yeah.
You really probably should go to the
Yes. I think you probably should.
It's healing quite well. I don't think I'm gonna lose my toenail, which is very exciting, but I too am surprised
I
that,
have 3 new knuckles in my toe, but
that I'm that stupid. I know.
It bends the opposite way that it used to, so there is that.
But I still have a toe.
how is my toe now flaccid?
So it's your big toe that got crushed?
Yeah, which is, I've broken my little toe, but
So then you got no balance either.
No,
you need that big toe to stay balanced.
I've broken the little toe before. That's a way different game, pain wise.
The little piggy?
Yeah, that's, you just don't need that guy as much. But
No, but the big one is
seriously, 2 weeks out, like, I'm already wearing semi heels. I'm like walking around.
people looking down at your toe. Oh my God.
No, I have not worn open toe. That's why I don't want to lose a nail, because we're almost on open toed season. I'm not going to walk into summer with a flip flop being like, and people are like, ah!
Look at my foot crime.
What is even happening?
Yeah, but like, what's going on with you?
Stop trying to get stuff out of us.
I'm going to record that. Well, hey, I did just record it. I'm going to put that on a loop. What's going on with you guys? I'm going to make something out of that. I'm going to make a song out of that. Or that's a segment. That's a new segment. What's going
on with you guys?
That's a segment. That's a segment. That's a
You
segment.
get a segment,
What's
and
that?
you get a segment.
You get a segment.
You know, aside from my broken microphone and my juice box of wine. So I had that party last weekend.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
That was a good time. I sent you guys some pictures,
Yep.
a couple of pictures. And then,
What do you say? It smells like something in farts.
did I say it smelled like something in farts?
Ambition in farts or something?
Oh my God, did I?
Smells like farts and ambition.
Well, I think that is because somebody did fart.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. It
Isn't
smells
it?
like farts and ambition. Yeah. Somebody farted, and I was like, oh, somebody farted. But yeah, there was a lot of karaoke going on.
Is that someone's house basement?
Yeah, somebody's house basement. That's my manager's
Hey.
house basement.
Okay.
Jeremy, do you know if the Phantom ass scrubber was there?
I do not.
Oh,
I
if
do
there's
not.
Do you
smells,
suspect
though.
he was?
Well, I mean, there's, it's a coin flip, because like half of the floor, that I work on is my team, and the other half is a bunch of programmers. So it truly is a coin flip on whether or not they could have been at the party.
Have you talked to anyone else at work about this mystery that we're trying to crack?
No, because what if the first person I talk to is the Phantom ass scrubber?
You're smarter than that.
I don't know that I am. It's a coin flip.
Jeremy, you're telling me everyone you meet at work, you're like, you could be the Phantom Ass Scrubber?
Until I hear it again and have the presence of mind to look at some shoes
record it.
and record it. Yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
gotta record
that's exactly how I'm treating it.
Fair enough.
Anybody.
Fair enough.
Could be.
What if we find out it's Paul and he's like been sneaking
Paul's
into
long
work?
trip.
Paul's been
Yeah.
coming way down, because he always said he's afraid to poop in public, so he comes way, way, way out of his way.
What I meant to say is I'm afraid to poop in my own state. I have to go somewhere else.
He's got to go 4 states over.
Every now and then.
I gotta fly.
Paul's just coming in to fuck with you, man.
Gotta take the 2-hour flight. No, it's not 2 hour. I guess it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'll tell you though, that was a good time. There was a lot of karaoke going on. My wife Robin, she's like, because there was some legitimately good karaoke singers, and so like there was like 3 or 4. She's like, you guys ought to get like a band together. I was like,
Nice.
Why is karaoke supposed to be good? I thought it was supposed to be fun.
karaoke is fun.
It's supposed to be fun, yeah.
But you're supposed to be good too?
No, it doesn't have to be good. Oh, trust me. I've been around enough karaoke that is not good, but is fun.
Yeah.
That is just as fine. Well, as a matter of fact, I would rather have bad karaoke that is fun than good karaoke that is not.
That is like people trying to compete. Right?
So, some girl comes up and does like some Adele and nails it, couldn't tell the difference, wouldn't even be remotely interested. Don't want to hear it.
Jeremy, come on. Couldn't tell the difference. Come on.
You would rather someone having fun but not be great than someone great just...
I'm just saying, in a hypothetical world, I would way rather have somebody having fun and not be great than somebody be great but take it so seriously that they suck all the fun out of the room.
I do not want to be intimidated. Like, I don't want people to feel like I can't do it because we're all about being serious because we might get discovered, which you're not going to.
No, you're not. There's a lot of people at work now that love karaoke. There's a karaoke place not too far from the office, and it's like their part-time job
To take it
to
seriously.
go karaoke. And like they do it in such a way that like they will always be in line for when there's a lull, and they'll get everyone participating in whatever. And they always pick songs that are perfect for karaoke. But I'll tell you this, there is no amount of alcohol that I can drink that will ever get me to karaoke.
Wow.
Oh, that's
None
a
whatsoever.
challenge.
That is a challenge. I can't reach my bell. It's across the room. Ding, 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 ding.
It's been, and people, believe me, people have tried. They buy me drinks
It's
and
time
I will
for
keep
Jeremy
drinking.
and Joy to meet Paul in person.
And believe me, everyone's like, sing. I'm like, I'm not going to sing. And they buy me a drink and I'll drink it. And I'm like, nope, come on, sing. I'm like, nope, still not singing.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, you and I are going to pool some money. We're going to get Paul down here, and it's a karaoke fucking challenge.
Yeah. I mean, even at this party, even, Robin, who had known these people for like, an hour and a half tops. Like, she ended up getting up and singing a song of her own. We did a duet. We did Islands in the Stream.
Aw.
That's always a good,
Oh my
it's a good old
God.
song. Although
That's adorable.
Rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
I have got an artist. I got to get it right though. It absolutely has to be right. Hold on. I'm getting into Spotify.
An
I'm looking
artist?
him up.
You mean a singer?
Yes, a
band?
singer. So one of the husbands of one of my coworkers, like he was just this quiet, whatever guy, little dude, and all of a sudden he, doesn't say a word to anybody, doesn't really do a thing. He's this little meek guy,
Did you say meat? Meat guy?
Meek.
Oh, meek. Oh.
He gets up and he sings I'll get back to this. He sings a song by a country artist named Wheeler Walker Jr. And the name of the song was Eatin' Pussy and Kickin' Ass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wheeler Walker
Yes.
Jr.
Wheeler Walker Jr. Eating pussy and kicking ass.
Sure, that wasn't
And-
in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, because that's what it sounds like.
Well, and as I kind of, when I looked him up on Monday and was reading about and listening to the songs and everything, I'm like, this guy, I don't know, man. Is he a joke? Is he for real? I can't tell.
Yeah,
but
I'm
like
looking.
here, here's a track listing for the album that has Eating Pussy Kicking Ass. Starts with Redneck Shit, followed by Beer, Weed, Cooches, Family Tree,
Cooches,
Can't Fuck You Off My Mind, Fuck You Bitch, Drop 'Em Out, Eating Pussy Kicking Ass, Fighting, Fucking, and Farting, Better Off Beating Off, Sit on My Face, and Which One of You Queers Gonna Suck My Dick? So there you go.
It's amazing.
Yeah. There was just so much beauty in that moment of like this regular old guy. And the funny thing is after I listened to the track on Spotify, the guy had all of the nuance. I mean, he spends a lot of time doing this. He nailed it.
Oh, if you don't want to know the truth, I won't tell you, but there's truth out there.
There's truth out there.
Yeah, that's all I'll say.
I haven't gone down the rabbit hole, but I do want some truth. So
you want me to dispense truth?
Sure. Dispense some truth because I am interested.
He is an alter ego of a comedian.
Who?
Ben Hoffman. I've never heard of him.
I've never heard of him, but yes. So, and it is interesting because all of the albums on Spotify, there's the album and then there's a commentary album that goes track by track that does audio commentary for each track. And they're both, Joy, are you sure you didn't just kick the cardboard box with both feet?
Good God. You probably did break your toe.
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
It's fucked.
That's Joy. That is severe toe injury.
Did her toe swallow her?
Her toe disconnected her.
We lost Joy. It wouldn't be our podcast if there wasn't at least some Joy audio issues.
Oh, God damn it. What?
All right, here we go.
Oh, geez. Son of a...
Oh, man.
Did you go get some chips?
I didn't have to go to the bathroom, that's for sure.
What the...
It's like when your 3-year-old walks in the room and he's like, I don't have a bat. And you're like, I didn't think that you did, but now I do.
I didn't break a
a
window.
baseball bat.
I didn't.
I don't have a bat. Or I didn't eat the jelly beans. I didn't even know you knew we had jelly beans, little fucker.
I didn't bury a dead rat in the backyard. What?
Pretty much, right? I didn't kill anyone.
You broke your toe, Joey. You need to go to the doctor.
Yes.
No, that picture I sent you was from 2 weeks ago. It's way better now.
I don't know.
A doctor, I'll send you a photo of, I was trying to take a photo like in front of the microphone so you could see it now. It's so much better. It's like so much better, you guys.
Can you move it?
Here, I'm going to take it. Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't.
It's fine.
It doesn't hurt?
So I'm going to.
It doesn't jingle?
Yeah. It fucking hurts, but I'm going to take a picture of it in front of our Skype call.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. It looks like I have a hoof. I have a hoof. Brrr. Okay. Anyway.
Media Corner.
You guys, weren't we going to talk about that documentary?
Oh, we were. Yes, we were actually. Leaving Neverland. Yes, we were going to talk about Leaving Neverland.
Jeremy said he had a lot of thoughts.
I did.
And Jeremy, did you watch the second half? I love that Paul was like, don't fucking watch it. Cause I was the same way. I was like, yeah, no need.
No, I didn't even bother. I watched the first part and was like, I really seriously hope there is nothing for me to watch in the second part because I can't stomach to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, it had gone on too long.
I mean, it goes into the trials that they had and the settlements that they made, and they are grilled about why they settled.
And they get the wives involved. Come on,
and then
man.
the wives are like, we support them. I'm like, cool. Well, you're like a wife should be supportive. Cool.
No, I know, but like there was no reason for
they
another
dragged it
2
on for
hours.
no reason.
No, they dragged it on for money. You guys, this photo, Jeremy, I want you to realize that that's your microphone in the photo.
My thought about this is, it looks like you just photoshopped the previous photo next to a microphone.
It totally does.
Why is your foot so shiny?
That still looks terrible.
It's swollen.
Because it's swollen, but it's way less swollen than the other. And
But
look
it's
how
so
less
swollen.
purple it is.
It looks really not good.
Yeah, your toe is glowing.
It's fine. See how
It's shiny, filled with blood.
It's like a tick.
you guys.
Oh, I see how the toenail is about to just fly across the room.
That
You gotta go to the
toenail
doctor.
is not coming off. And no, I'm not going to go to the doctor. First of all, I'm telling you, that toenail is fucking strong as shit.
It's nothing to do with what's going on the inside of your toe,
And
though.
what am I going to do? Go to a doctor. He's going to,
Your toe has turned into a wet blood bag, and you're walking around.
I broke my foot.
He would put a cast on it so you stop using it.
Yeah, you're walking around with basically a used condom as an appendage.
I broke my foot trying to show my daughter dance moves, and they wouldn't put a cast on my foot. All they gave me was a shoe and crutches. And I was like, crutches are the most annoying thing in the fucking world. So you guys,
No, but you know
what
what's
I
good?
really like,
Get you one of those canes. Get you one of those canes with tennis balls on the bottom.
Yes.
no, those are called walkers.
It's a Wheeler Walker Jr.
It actually feels much better, but I do love
way that
the
feels better.
attention.
It feels better to what was probably terrible pain, so it's still pain.
So bad. The day after, like, if I sat still, I could just, it throbbed. It was like, rah, rah, rah. Oh my God, which leads me to another thing. I fucking have high blood pressure. Like, it's bad, you guys.
That could be stress related.
Like, how bad? Give me some numbers.
So the problem is the bottom number, and the bottom number is 90 plus.
But your top number is normal-ish?
Top number is fine. It's the bottom number.
What's the top
Weird,
number, like
weird.
120? Is that what it should be? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know these
120
things.
is 120 or less is good.
Yep.
Weird.
And so I went in February for my annual exam. You know the one. Put this gown on, open in front.
I don't get the gown.
So what are they doing for blood pressure that is bottom number only bad?
They fucking took my blood pressure then. It was like the end of February. And they're like, oh, it's high, but you probably like rushed here. And I was like, yeah, probably. Can you fucking hurry up? Cause I have to go back to work. And then I got a call like a week later, and they're like, your blood pressure was high. The doctor wants you to come back. And I was like, fine. So I went back this Monday, and it was high/higher, which I guess your bottom number, the nurse was like, we want it to be, the doctor would like for it to be 90 or lower, but really it should be 80 or lower.
Yep.
And normal is like 60. Anyway. So it wasn't. But I think I have to go back on Monday, this coming Monday. I think here's the thing. They told me to stop taking birth control. They think I'm fucking 42. I've been taking birth control since I was 18, with the exception of my pregnancies. Like, estrogen raises your blood pressure.
So did you get this 1 year after you hurt your toe or before?
I hurt my toe 2 weeks ago.
February, she said.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
February was the first
Right.
one. And then this, like 2 days ago, I went back.
That first reading can
The
be
first one was like 120 over 90. And she's like, oh, you gotta come back.
well. See, and that's not bad.
So on Monday, when I went back, they took both arms and it was like 121 over 91, 121 over 93. And their concern is the bottom number, which I guess really should be closer to 80.
Yeah, but it's just weird that 120 over 90 set off any sort of alarm in their mind, unless you're usually in the past have been like 120 over 70 or something like that.
Yes. Well, I think that's the thing is I've always been
well,
regular.
but see what you can also call that is you can call that white coat hypertension.
But Jeremy,
which is when you have nervous high blood pressure.
That's what I get all the time is they do my blood pressure right when I get to the doctor. And I'm like, I stupidly drink coffee always before and I always forget.
right? Because it's in the morning. Yeah.
And I walk there, walk in, they do that. And they're like, oh, and then the doctor will take it again later and it's completely different.
I think the biggest thing, two big things. One,
your toe
that it's
is big.
Never been.
Swollen. That's one thing.
It's never been as elevated. I'm sure it's been elevated. 2, my age. 3, my, when I went in February, I was talking to my doctor about my emotional mood issues and how I think they're like hormonal. And so she was like, when you take your birth control, skip the sugar pill. So basically take estrogen the whole way through, which I will tell you the last 2 months have been like the best 2 months of my adult life. Like I haven't felt like, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. Like I haven't had any dips in mood. It's been very even. And so now to go back and it's high, I think she's concerned that it's the estrogen.
Aren't there some possible negative side effects of estrogen? Too much?
Yeah, especially at my age.
Like, isn't there even
high blood
cancer
pressure
risks for that or no?
Well, if you're a risk for breast cancer, yes. But yeah, and high blood pressure
became
part
old
of it,
people talking medical issues real
I
fast.
I know, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But what I do want to do is for people to feel sorry for me because of my toe and my high blood pressure.
Well, I would feel more sorry if you did something for your toe. Do something. Please. Very
Dude,
much.
I fucking kicked a concrete block.
And it looks like it, but you're not going to the doctor to be
willingly thinking it was a cardboard box. I'm going to go to the doctor. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot.
Just because you think you deserve to have that shattered toe doesn't mean you should.
Yes, I do. And it's
how do you think the people that have things in their butt feel when they finally go to the doctor?
Did they? But they can't, they don't, I don't know, you're right, Paul, I don't know. But my toe's so much better. Like I'm really kind of living my best life right now.
There's no way it's better. It's like saying like, well, before my whole face was swollen. Now it's just my left eye looks like a baseball.
Man, that second to last one I sent you where you can see like my sock line is fucking black. That's some sick ass shit right there. Anyway, let's talk about Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, we got sidelined, sidetracked, sidebarred.
Because you guys care. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you, I said, for caring. God.
You cut out for a second. You went you turned Matrix.
It's probably because of my high blood pressure.
So Michael, Leaving Neverland. We said we would talk about that. I have watched it. I watched the first part, decided that I didn't need to watch the second part, even if it had anything good in it. And here we are. I have thoughts.
You go first, J-Dog.
So really my main thought is honestly how easy, really, I mean, seriously, how easy it was at that time for any boy to be susceptible to this, because he was, I mean, it was, and they talked a lot about that in the first part about the gravitas of being around Michael Jackson and just the over stellar, because it immediately brought me back to what I thought of Michael Jackson in that time, and how, I went and bought like a golfer's glove, even though it wasn't sequiny. I had like one glove so I could be like, and everybody was so just
infatuated.
I seriously have tried to think about who since Michael Jackson has anybody even tried to emulate to that degree. And the only other group that I can even think came close is New Kids on the Block.
Where people tried to emulate them, you mean?
Yeah,
like
we're just, we're just so into them that they wanted to be them,
Nirvana?
No. That's a very limited, audience.
Yeah, but to me, that's more just wanting to be grunge.
Yeah.
It's like, fair. There's a difference between wanting to be grunge and wanting to have not just the look, but the affectations, et cetera, of Kurt Cobain.
I mean, look at, we can't discount the Insane Clown Posse.
God damn it, you're right.
But weren't they adults for the most part?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to go down that.
New Kids on the Block, and Insane Clown Posse.
ICP.
We've got two.
But were children weren't attached to those.
Well, no, I would say children were attached to New Kids on the Block. Well, what I'm saying is
not the ICP.
No, but yeah, what I'm saying, how this relates is that
there we go.
That severe, I'll say severe, that severe level of hero worship lends to susceptibility. And so, when you meet that hero who has that kind of power over you, that hero has a responsibility to use that power for good or evil.
I think it's important to note that these children were very young.
Yes.
Like, when I was obsessed with Robert Smith, I was 16. Like, these are 6-year-olds, kindergarten age.
The one was 11 or 12, and the other was 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But it's still, you're right. They're amazingly young, which is what makes it disgusting.
I think 11 was when you aged out with him.
Think about it though, Paul, at Thriller, because this is right around that time, Thriller and Bad. So, Bad, we would have been high school, early high school, but Thriller, that was 5th or 6th grade for me.
Yeah.
That was middle school. And so that was right in that age, and so
Thriller was 82. I was 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what grade I would have been in.
Exactly.
I also wasn't into Michael Jackson, so I don't really get all of it, but.
Well, I know, but I was. And so I easily saw how if I would have been, some Michael Jackson dance contest winner like these kids were, and it at least seemed plausible to me, Regardless
of your age, something that you were just obsessed with. And not everyone has that.
Not everyone has it because again, I'm going to go back to maintaining that there are very, very few things that held the gravity of obsession that Michael Jackson did.
So I still don't see how that has to do with that's all fine and good, but Michael Jackson still did terrible, horrible things to these two boys.
Yes, I know. He did terrible, horrible things.
Regardless of their fandom for him, he exploited that.
Yes. And what I was saying is that when you have people when you have that kind of hold over people, you have some great responsibility on your shoulders. He very, very likely, and let's just say obviously, abused that.
Yes.
And so,
well, because you think about his image, it was weird. It was both, he was innocent and sweet, but he was also sort of sexual too. His dance moves were sensual and sexual and overt, and bothersome to people, but then he had soft spoken and quiet and shy and coy and polite, and like he was always towing that line. And I felt like it was, at the time, I don't remember thinking other much than he was kind of weird, but like it was also purposeful on his part too to try to downplay any of his sexualness, like to feel unthreatening.
Yeah. Oh, I remember at that age, like Michael Jackson and Prince both. Like my mom, it was very, very problematic.
Yeah.
That I had any interest in either one of those two, because of kind of that dichotomy, you know,
sexuality.
Yeah. Because Prince, even in his own way, certainly not like Michael Jackson. But, you know, he had that kind of shy, demure side, but then like he would flip that switch and then he was like, you know, all boners and jizz in your face kind of guy. And
that's right. That's right.
You know, he was more overt with his sexuality.
Oh yeah. But he wasn't. Yeah.
But at the same time, he never, you know, that we know of, you know, did horrible things to young children. And I would tend to believe that he did not.
He was like asexual, wasn't he?
Oh,
no.
Oh God, no. Fuck no.
I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that.
How dare you?
Doesn't mean that everyone was attracted to him or anything, but I don't think he was trying to be asexual.
Don't make me show you a picture of my toe.
So what does that mean in terms of should we listen to Michael Jackson's music anymore? Or is it too late? Like it's already just a part of everything and we can't escape it.
Well, I mean, there is a certain element to the latter. I mean, you know, Michael Jackson is just so ingrained in pop culture writ large. You know, he's more than just, oh, 80s, how cool. You know, I mean, Michael Jackson is timeless in a way.
It's tough. Because if you listen to him or buy him stuff, that is supporting. I mean, he's dead, so you're not supporting him.
He's dead, but you know, you're supporting the estate, and you know, I don't listen to Michael Jackson because I don't want to listen to Michael Jackson anymore.
Even listens on Spotify or Apple Music is still music. They get money from it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a greater discussion about artists who are terrible people and. Should you keep supporting them or not? And like that's very tough to answer. Some people are like, yeah, of course, separate art and artist, and some are you can't because they're one and the same. And I really don't know.
Well, I mean, you know, we joked in the last episode about the pudding in Bill Cosby.
Yep.
You know, but it's the same fucking thing.
It is. Well, and like some things, like people are very easily or like Bill Cosby has been dropped. We'd no longer talk about Bill Cosby. People don't like he's I think it's been pretty easy for people to write him off for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. True. Truth.
I don't know why it's different with Michael. Maybe it's because we grew up with Bill Cosby too, though.
I mean, we grew up with both in parallel.
But we didn't dress up like Bill Cosby.
You speak for yourself.
10-year-old Jeremy in a Cosby sweater doing a weird dance.
Sweater. Oh shit, man! I had so many Cosby sweaters. I had like leather patches sewn onto sweaters and shit.
That was like Jeans West and you know all the.
But they were fucking Cosby sweaters, man.
That's because that was the style back in the early 80s. Remember our ties? Boy, they were crazy.
Oh yeah, skinny ties. Bugle Boy jeans.
Yeah, Bugle Boy. Yes. But like with Michael, people have a hard time. Like I think they're just unwilling to. I think they're willing to accept what he did, but they're not willing to not listen to his music anymore.
And this is me. I feel like everybody is, in a way, upset at themselves because we all knew that this is what was going on all along, and now here it is to present. You know, now here it is in our face.
I didn't know it was going on. Just saying.
When the lawsuits started to happen, that's when you start to figure it out. And
when the lawsuit, but I mean, I remember like
But he didn't hide that he had boys around him all the time.
Right. He had boys around all the time. And I remember being in 6th grade and looking at like Tiger Beat magazines with friends and stuff like that. You know, there was pictures of Michael Jackson and, you know, people would be the, you know, oh, I'm Michael Jackson. And, you know, oh no, it's, I don't like little boys. I mean, little girls, you know, I mean, little, you know, and the people would make these jokes about him and everything. They're all, that was, you know, so again, that was the other side of the coin is growing up at that time is there was that great power that, you know, but as you kind of went on a couple of years into that fandom, it, to me, or at least, you know, the other 6th graders that I grew up with, it was pretty apparent with the kids around and the things that something just wasn't right. You know, and we were really too young to fully understand what that was, but it was there. And so, yeah, to me, I think, you know, the biggest part of this is a lot of people just in a way kind of being in denial that everything that was presented to them as they were kids, that they kind of in their hearts knew to be true, even though they didn't really know what that truth was, is now there. And it's tough to confront.
And it's also good music. It's hard to let go when you're like,
it's
much a part of your makeup.
Totally.
In an everyday kind of way that a Cosby never would. It's not like when you were a kid, you could rewatch Cosby Show. There was no way to do that without maybe being reruns with an album. Play it over, play it over, play it over, play it over. Yeah, I wonder if there's just a difference between artists in music than artists in anything else in terms of how you connect with them. You think about like the incredible, like all of the people we talked about that are people emulate, it's musical artists. Well, we just brought it all down real low.
Well, but I mean, that was, you know, that was everything that went through my head as I watched it is how easily any kid really at that time could have been susceptible to it.
Well, I was just thinking about the parents in terms of how easily they accepted his rules and his engagement, you know, sort of with their children. Like it was bothersome, but I'm also like, it was a different time, which is a stupid answer, but it's true.
But it's not a stupid answer. It was a different time. It was a different time. And again, you know, the parent, you have to think generationally speaking, he still had a good chunk of that exact same power over them based on what he did with the Jackson 5. And so there was still the shine and the draw of little Michael.
Well, they might have liked his music currently. It wasn't just for kids. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, it probably carried forward, but it started, you know, in their generation. So yeah, I mean, it, you know, not, you know, nothing, you know, nothing untoward or, you know.
It's just weird to see like pictures of him, like in one of the, like they had photos of him sitting on the floor of one of the kids' beds and then hearing the phone messages and stuff. It just got real.
Oh yeah. When he would go over to their house. Yeah. That was jacked, man.
It's just weird. I mean,
it's so weird.
Even if it weren't like for kids, just a star going like, I gotta come over and hide in your house and hang out and I'm gonna act like I'm normal. I mean, I get why anyone would want that if you're that star power, you know.
Right, exactly. Oh, your mom made Kraft dinner. Awesome.
It was good. It's very hard to watch though.
It was really good. It was so hard to watch.
I started watching that stupid thing you told us to watch. My husband doesn't fit or whatever it's called.
Oh, I still haven't watched that.
What did you tell? You didn't even watch it? You just said watch it?
No, I saw the trailer and I was like, that's jacked up. Let's watch that.
Son of a bitch. It's stupid. I watched some of it like, why did Jeremy think we should watch this? You son of a bitch. It's Korean for one, obviously.
So give us a rundown. So that way you can save us the time.
Okay, well, it's reading subtitles, so I get It's literally, the title is all that it's about. Like, he can't fit.
Yeah, his penis is too big.
Or she's too small. Like, you can't figure. That's the mystery. That's it.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's not good.
God.
I watched one episode. I'm like, why? I'm not. I thought there might have been something.
How is that a program?
Well, because some Korean might have a big wang, or
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, the whole thing plays on Asian stereotypes, but it is native Korean with English subtitles. So
My husband won't fit.
my husband won't fit. His penis is too big, or she's
Okay,
too small, as he says.
It's not. It's weird. I'm like, all right, no. I did watch a docu-series called Murder Mountain.
Oh,
It's interesting. It's on marijuana growers in Humboldt County, California. It's interesting.
Okay.
It's good.
Elaborate.
Apparently, 80% of all marijuana produced in the United States comes from this small area that's like way northwest California, like Redding, California. It's like in the Redwood Forest area. It's very secluded. It's very isolated. Hippies went there in the late 60s to get away from the world and started growing marijuana. And now that's legal, like all of this stuff has happened, and it's just interesting to see how legalizing marijuana made it more dangerous.
Okay. How is it more dangerous?
Because you're forcing the people that were doing it on the black market to try to stand up to the regulations that are now on it, and they can't. Therefore, they just now blatantly break the law. And that means that more people come in to sell it on the black market because it goes for more. Because it's not regulated than the stuff that's regulated. It's really hard to, it's all about these certain families, and it's pretty interesting.
It sounds like kind of mind controlling, Paul. I don't mean to be rude.
No, it's all about. So basically, like, it's one of the biggest areas in the country where people just disappear.
Well, that's aliens.
No, it's the drug trade,
We'll see.
and they know it, and it's all these. It's good. No, it's because they just don't. It's good. It was interesting. It's not that. It's only 6 parts.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean.
No. I'd say it was interesting. It may not be interesting to anyone else, but I found it
No,
fun.
it's fucking interesting to everyone.
Just
right?
like
Just calm down.
My husband doesn't fit. My car doesn't fit in the garage.
My marijuana doesn't fit.
My hands are too big. My toe is broken. That would be a great show.
My toe doesn't fit in my shoe.
Broke or not broke? That's a new.
Right?
It's a new
Look at
app.
the photo and guess. Broke or not broke.
It's an AI app that
God
you take
damn
a
it.
picture of your toe and it will let you know.
Or is it like a dating app, like broke or not broke? I don't know. It's not.
Swipe
It's not
left for broke.
Yeah, it's not a dating app. I'm sorry.
No money,
I'm sorry to all you daters.
hater daters.
Well, as I'm sure you noticed, I didn't weigh in on the Michael Jackson discussion.
Because you did watch, or
No, I did watch, but I'm not going to weigh in. Because I think we can have another conversation,
Okay.
but I can't.
So you've got an hour's worth of content that you.
No,
think
I
you can...
just am saying I got
Oh.
thoughts.
I got thoughts, and I'm too tired.
Okay.
I'm just so important that I don't even know. Do you guys want to talk about The Dead Don't Die with Kylo Ren?
We can talk about that because we've got to figure out a way out of this episode. So
you mean the trailer for the movie, for the film, of the life, of the thing, of the stuff.
The Jim Jarmusch zombie movie.
Okay.
How do you say
Things
his last
that are
name?
exciting.
Jarmusch?
Jarmusch.
Jim Jarmusch.
It's the
Jim
Queen
Jarmusch.
song.
I don't.
Jim Jarmusch, can you do the Fandango?
Did you see Driver's last movie with him?
What? Black Klansman?
No, Patterson. His movie with Jarmusch. Patterson.
No, what's a Patterson?
Oh my God, you guys. Did you just say, what is a Patterson?
I did.
Like all of a sudden I'm the movie expert? No, Driver's last movie with Jarmusch was called Patterson.
Oh, not his last movie. I was thinking it was last movie.
It's very good. It's very good. Whose last movie?
Adam Driver's.
No. Jesus Christ. Come on.
I thought you said what was his last movie. I'm like, was it Black Klansman?
Oh, no, his last movie was Jarmusch. Like,
What else has
Adam
Jarmusch
Driver,
done? I don't know that I've ever seen one of his movies.
They all have to do with cigarettes, and everyone stars Tom Waits. I mean, that's pretty much right.
Oh, I watched Cigarettes and Coffee. It was boring as hell.
Well, okay, you guys.
I did not like that movie. It was boring. But he's done other stuff besides Cigarettes and Coffee, right?
Well, he's done a lot of movies.
I think Patterson was a really great movie. Okay, if you're into poetry.
He's the guy with the crazy hair and he's like Billy Idol for movies, right?
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah.
Oh, Broken Flowers. I saw that. It was okay.
I don't want to talk about this right now. It's too close to my heart. It's too sensitive.
But you haven't seen it. You've only seen the trailer for it, right?
That's right. But I had a dream last night, and so it's hard for me. But what I would like to talk about is that Robert Smith, The Cure, Hall of Fame.
Yep. Did you see the
interview where he's like, are you as excited as I am? And he's like, oh,
From the sounds of it, no.
she's like
I
waiting
loved it.
for him to slowly walk over, and she's all fanning out, and he's like,
He's like,
No.
And Radiohead does very Radiohead-ish things, and they don't show up at all.
you guys.
That's just them. They're like, we don't care.
I love The Cure.
Def Leppard got in. I was happy about that.
Awesome. I mean, I was surprised Green Day got in before. I love Green Day. I love The Cure. I'm surprised Green Day got in before The Cure because my favorite bands, it's The Cure, Green Day, brand
It's
new.
about album sales.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's dumb. I thought it was about like talent.
It should be, but it seems like that's why Radiohead doesn't go, because they think it's a stupid, like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, you know what? Honestly, if you're not going to go, fuck you. You shouldn't be inducted. You know what? Fuck you,
They didn't want to
Radiohead.
be. They just inducted. They didn't want to be, probably. They just got inducted.
Fine. You know what? There's no room.
But I bet Oasis
For
got.
Crazy Eye.
Oasis got inducted before they did.
There's no room for Crazy Eye.
As a matter of fact,
Oasis,
I know they did. Yeah, Oasis, they're like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radiohead's lasted and lasted, and they didn't get it, so they're probably just like, it's a stupid contest, which they're not wrong. I mean, show up would be nice, but
Why is it a contest? God damn it. Now
Because
it sounds,
it's
you know what?
all of it is a contest for who is prettiest, smartest, funniest, and nicest. Pretty, sweet, smart, and good. That is what we tell each other in our family. You are pretty, sweet, smart, and good. You deserve a Hall of
is
Fame
that
nomination.
Okay. Is that all Hall of Fames?
Yes. All Hall of Fames are all about being pretty, smart, sweet, and good. Basketball Hall of Fame, pretty, sweet, smart, and good. Curling Hall of Fame, pretty, sweet, smart, and good.
Well, that's all she wrote.